ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the BWaters Sports Show. I'm your host, Brian Waters, and today we're on radio, coming live from 2407 AM. Now, on today's show, we're going to talk some MLB baseball. How about them Tampa Bay Rays, folks? Who would have thought that they would have been in not only the American League East League, but have the best record in Major League Baseball? Who would have thought that? Here's a team that for the past 10 years have been pretty much at the bottom of the American League East, And in the beginning of the season, the Boston Red Sox said it. Usually you can look at the Rays as, that's an easy win, but they're starting to, come up. Now, I had the pleasure of watching these guys, their second game of the season here in Baltimore. And when I watched them, I knew that they would be a team that was something special. It was they did the little things that it takes to win a ball game. Now, they didn't win. The Orioles were just too hot. They heated up in the later innings. But the Rays did the little things, the hit and runs, the taking the extra lead to get the pitcher for being comfortable, the double play balls, all the necessary things the Tampa Bay Rays did. And now look at them. They're in first place. And they have tried many other ways of getting there. They had Fred McGriff, future Baseball Hall of Famer, Jose Canseco, very controversial book writer, but also a Hall of Fame caliber baseball player. That's just a few of the names. They also had Aubrey Huff, who was doing very well for the Orioles, been elected to go to the All-Star game. But now, you got guys like Carl Crawford, B.J. Upton, guys like that. And they just signed, I can't pronounce his first name, but I know his last name is Umanora. Not to mention Scott Kazmir. These guys are just wonderful. It's going to be so exciting to watch these guys because we knew going into this Major League season that the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox would be, pretty much the front runners of the division. And it's been kind of that way so far. The Yankees had their struggles. They're kind of getting back on track. But who would have thought about the Tampa Bay Rays? Another team to be excited about, my Baltimore Orioles. Everybody just wiped them out. Said, automatic 100-loss season. But they're over 500. And the only problem is they can't win on a Sunday. I don't know what's up with that. But other than that, the Orioles are just doing wonderful. It's so exciting to see young baseball talent come together. You got teams doing the way that you should do in baseball. You start from the A-League and the Double-A League. You start from the draft. You sign your prospects. And you groom them. And next thing you know, they're superstars. You're not going to get superstars overnight and win the championship unless you're the New York Yankees, maybe the Los Angeles Angels, the Los Angeles Dodgers, possibly the New York Mets. Teams that have that buying power. But if you don't have that buying power, you got to groom your players from, from babies. Because that's what they are. They're babies in baseball. You got to groom them from the bottom. And next thing you know, you have a superstar. It's just it's so exciting. Baseball has been so exciting this season, especially living in the city of Baltimore. Who would have thought the Orioles would have been competitive? Everybody looked at the roster, we got rid of Miguel Tejada, Eric Bedard, 2 All-Stars. Maybe that's what we needed. Get rid of All-Stars. But we knew when Andy McPhail stepped in that office and Peter Angelos, which he's been doing, allow him to do what it takes, there would be no stopping him. Because Andy McPhail is a student of the old Oriole way. And the old Oriole way is to groom your players from the beginning and make them into superstars. Now, Tampa Bay is talking because I think they believe they're onto something here, ladies and gentlemen. And therefore, they're considering getting a future Hall of Famer, 600 home run hitter, Ken Griffey Jr., along with, former Cy Young candidate, if not Cy Young winner, CC Sabathia. And that's going to be interesting. Because if you get 2 guys of this caliber on your baseball team, you have veteran leadership in the locker room. With veteran leadership, the sky's the limit for these guys, ladies and gentlemen. Sky is the limit. I believe you will see Tampa Bay going head to head with the Boston Red Sox when it comes time for October. And, the National League, well, it's not really much to write home about. You have a couple of good teams. Probably the best team in the National League, if not the best team in the majors, has to be the Chicago Cubs. Excuse me. Cubs are a great team. And guess what? Alfonso Soriano hasn't been playing all season, and we knew he was going to be a superstar. Remember the game-winning home runs in the 2001 World Series? We just knew it was going to be time for him to get up and coming. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's show. I'm your host, Brian Waters. Thank you for joining me on the BWaters Sports Radio Talk Show. Have a good day and have a happy 4th of July.